out of the shadow of the past. You've not stepped the weight of the core flame, if you wish to bear.
I'll try my best, Cartonis, but why keep mentioning it?
Here, your guest.
You too. You're back much quicker than I imagined. I thought that Aglaya would keep you for a bit longer. Here you go. This is the compensation I previously mentioned. I asked the most famous Grand Craftsman in the Holy City to repair your spear. Once again, let me offer my sincere apologies for any offense I caused during our first meeting. The one who crafted this spear must also be a renowned master. I guess there's always someone greater out there. Although I still can't imagine a world outside Amphorius. Or perhaps I've just never given it much thought until I met you two. You've probably now heard about the tripartite prophecy that descended upon Amphorius and the mission of the Chrysos heirs. For us, pursuing the prophecy is the purpose of our journey. Therefore, the reason it's a prophecy is because it appeared in the form of a miracle. No one knows exactly whose will it represents. There's another theory that it is the whispers of Kefali before their eternal slumber. It was the Skyfather who scattered their divine blood all over the land that gave rise to the Chrysos heirs. Of course, it's just one of many popular folktales. Please, don't simply dismiss it as silly superstition. The people of this world have already experienced the transition from... me? But if the gods favor me, I believe that my... It's Nikador. I'm a soldier who was taught how to fight at a young age. From the day I was selected by the prophecy, one day, I'll break the lance. But discussing such a bitter topic is a bummer. Oh, right. Triby mentioned that you two also use teleslates. Since the weather is great, why don't you two look around some more?
Ah, it's our two distinguished guests. Welcome to the dwelling of the Dromeses. Well, really, I find it rather sweet. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Dan Hong. Child looks hungry. Since you were here, do you two... Their feet is dry red soil, and it's very clean. There's some over there. Since it's your first time feeding, just a small piece will do. Of course, but it's... That was a little unexpected. Don't worry, There's a lot more It looks very happy. Perhaps... It makes me envious. Me? No thanks. Please don't misunderstand. When you helped Ak, I'm not too good with social contact, so please don't take it. Would you two like a photo with this child? Yes, it is an... No problem. Please. What beautiful colors. The aperture, exposure index, and preset filter. All right, get into position. And we're done. I hope... My apologies. I'm glad that I could help. Then, I'll take my leave now. Please continue.
Ma'am, this item of yours is new.
That's impossible.
Although I'm not as experienced at doing appraisals as he is, I'm very... Or I can burn it for you. You'll be able to tell once...
No way! You...
There seems to be a new show at the bats today.
Hey, are you in the forum?
Forum? Which...
The one about the rosy celestial maiden? It... Your outfit. Ah, brave warriors. Pardon me. I didn't expect. Please, take out your teleslate. I'll help you connect. Got it. Please take a look.
Rosy Celestial Maiden. Just from this name alone. Oh, beautiful Celestial. Damius? Right now.
I'm going to the hot pool.
Dear citizens, please stop spreading. Please wake up. The Rosy Celestial Maiden is a lie crafted by Zagreus as a prank. Domionis. I've heard of him, but I've never met him.
Rosy Celestial.
What's that commotion?
What are you folks going to do next?
Stop chasing after me. Don't come any closer.
He's running toward the Garden of Life. Give chase! That guy barged into the Chrysos.
What's all this fuss? Can't a guy run his business and...
Celestial Maiden! Celestial Maiden!
Citizen, calm down. Don't.
This is the Garden of Life. The Holy Grail.
Defile the gods? No, you guys are completely wrong. The wise Circes will be proud of me. Just watch. The wisdom of Circes should be I, explorer Damionis, shall put on
Wings?
That's right. Right here.
That is a giant flying...
Ridicule me all you want. I shall prove.
You two are.
My dear friends, I know that you thank you for showing me the image from beyond the sky. Now, save your words of persuasion. my friend.
A clever fool.
I'm almost moved by his
Save your words.
What did you just...
So... a pact?
Damionis, we're taking you in for...
This is not... He learned something that he should never have learned. Instead of worrying about his safety, perhaps you guys should worry about the impact of the rumors. It's all right. I think there's only one thing you can do right now. As for what happened earlier, you won't tell anyone else.
Nice.
Please, Kefali, not the spirit thief. Be in awe of G-Williams.
Let's go back for another south.
Aren't you Akima's two new friends? Didn't anyone tell you? I'm the far-seeing eye and... Brave one. Rumors. As long as the citizen...
Don't be fooled by it. A few days ago, when people were besmirching my tribe's honor, the face of the lion, you and your brothers will do anything for the sake of entertainment, even encouraging despicable acts.
How can you call that a fabrication?
Shut it. Do as they say. Otherwise...
I assure all of you that from now...
Don't misunderstand. Just also, Finon seems to think highly of you guys. If you were to be disposed of, pray for the best, outsider. Pray that this farce has not reached...
Hey! Over here! Where have you two been? What accident? What a strange thing to...
Ha! I'm even taller than Kefali now! With this ambrosia,
I'm going to the hot pool.
It's back to the grand bath.
Faith can dispel the black eye.
infinity. Oh well, the past cannot be recreated. Those are two different concepts. We can draw upon the power of the veil of ever.
Wait, let me finish listening to this part. I don't know how long I'll be able to live like this. Have you heard? Seems like all the rooms are full.
Aggie, we're back!
Thanks for your hard work.
Not yet. But we've already figured out where the deserters are headed to. With a little more.
Oh, he's that Castrum Kremnos, both Nikador's territory and their current abode, is a moving city-state enveloped in fog. Let's talk about something less serious for now.
Of course. Hope you like.
As Treeby mentioned, the both of you spared no... If you are to stay in Akima, you'll need a place to rest. This gift will address your troubles. Welcome to your private bath. I'm glad that you're satisfied with the... Oh, finished exploring? Come this way. Alex. It's not your average wash basin. This ceremonial vessel belonged to the Chrysos heirs and is now my gift to the both of you. You have learned, to some extent, about the history of Amphorius and of the holy city Akima. Now, I wish for both of you to witness the journey of the Chrysos heirs for yourself. In ancient times, Fegusa, the Chalice of Plenty, concealed the beginning of the world. When the ancient ocean priests discovered that place, they used spirit water to build a barrier in order to prevent the site from being disturbed by external forces. That passageway is none other than the ceremonial basin in front of you. Clear yourselves of all distracting thoughts and wash your faces with the spirit water inside the basin. The Vortex of Genesis. A great sanctuary that houses the original divinity of the 12 Titans. It's also the place where the prophesized miracle... For your first time, I shall personally guide you into... Close your eyes and hold your breath. Sever all other sounds, and let my whispers fill your ears. Take a handful of the pristine water, sink deeper, and do this one. Spread your fingers, then lower your head and search for the palms of your hands. Feel the spirit floating, sinking, diving into the depths. You now stand at the heart of this world. Now, I require your honesty. This is no laughing matter. While the both of you were roaming the city, someone was paying attention to your every move. And the Holy City's fate is as fragile as thread. I must exercise prudence in order to eliminate sources of potential disaster. I will grant the both of you another chance to mend our broken trust. The Golden Thread shall judge on my behalf. If
We meet again, distinguished guests.
Castress will be your executioner. A reasonable request. It is indeed my oversight for failing to tell you everything in time. There have always been people in Amphorius who looked beyond the skies. Indeed, there used to be a usurper nation that spared no expense in constructing skyships. However, Aquila's divine punishment fell the instant the fleet of skyships took flight. It's not that Amphorius is unwilling to head toward the stars. Yet, anyone who even thinks about breaching the firmament would undoubtedly infuriate the gods. This is forbidden territory, which can never be ventured into. Divine punishment has never been fair. This is a world dominated by Titans, and that order can only be toppled by the Chrysos heirs. Therefore, the only thing that I can do right now is to ensure that the both of you remain devoted. 3 steps, Castress.
Yes, Lady Aglaia.
I shall ask you full questions. Dishonest answers will cause the golden thread to vibrate, while truthful responses will not affect the thread. The number of times that the thread trembles is the number of steps forward that the executioner will take. If she isn't standing behind you after all 4 questions have been asked and answered, the both of you will have passed this test.
If you'll fall asleep amid the warm embrace of flowers and feel no pain, that I can guarantee.
Well then, let us begin. Question 1. Outlanders, why have you come to Amphorius? A truthful response. A step will... Question 2. Outlanders, why did you lend your aid to Akima? No fluctuations detected. Question 3. Outlanders, if the current situation changed dramatically, could you eventually point your blades at Akima and its citizens? response that lacks embellishment. You have no misgivings about the friction or suspicion that your answer might cause. Final question. Outlander. An unknown but surging power exists within your body. Are you willing to use it to aid the Chrysos heirs in slaying the gods? Such determination. It makes me wonder what secrets are hidden within you. A step... All 4 questions have been asked and answered. You have earned a second chance with your honesty. Both of you may continue to stay in Akima, and its citizens will continue to view you as distinguished guests. However, you must promise that today's farce will not occur again. Regardless of your choice, the Chrysos heirs will continue to follow the path. You may be a ray of hope that fell onto Emporius. However, until all has been proven, you cannot be allowed to pose a threat to Emporius. For the Holy City, I am willing to bear all the... I respect your...
Hold on! Please!
Finan?
Aglaya, as the first person to encounter them, I have some thoughts I would like to share regarding whether they can stay.
Do, speak your mind.
When I first met them in the Abyss, I was wary of them as well, and never let my guard down throughout our journey back to the Holy. However, during the battle to defend Akima, we fought side by side numerous times. The look in someone's eyes in moments of life and death never lies. And I was able to detect the conviction in their eyes back then. That's why I was willing to put my life in their hands. Please believe a warrior's intuition. At present, Akima is desperate for aid, and I am loath to lose 2 allies just like that. Isn't this what Miss Casterus believes as well?
Yeah. I'm more willing to view death as a peaceful farewell than a punishment.
So 2 Chrysos heirs are willing to vouch for you. It seems my actions were too high-handed. Finan, will you fulfill your duty as host and look after our distinguished guests?
Well, I'm not good at formalities. I'll do my best.
Cass... Next time, I hope you will express your thoughts openly.
I will.
Now, it's time to welcome the newcomers to the Vortex of Genesis. As you both have chosen to trust these Outlanders, ensure they are...
Sorry, should have gotten here earlier. Please, hear me out before you make up your mind. I swear by the honor of the Chrysos heirs here, that your lives were never in danger. Before the interrogation started, Miss Casterus already sent a message to me, hoping that I would stop Aglaya.
Only a select few can sway Lady Aglaya, and Lord Finon is one of them.
Aglaya. She has long sealed her heart in ice. Maybe this is the price of being a demigod. Standing among mortals yet still. One more thing to explain. Let's not worry about that for now. You'll soon find out that Amphorius' deepest secrets are all hidden here. Well, first, kindly look upward. What you see right now is the astral zodiac of the Vortex of Genesis, divided into 12 parts. The 12 vacant signs symbolize the 12 titans of Amphorius, while each illuminated constellation represents... The generations before us paid a heavy price for that. The journey, it was Aglaya and Trebi who rallied the Chrysos heirs from all over the world once again, leading us to re-embark on this prophecy.
And they are the only two demigods in the Holy City.
Worry not. In the past, the Titans were the pillars of the world. Yet the prophecy's revelation is that these 12 pillars must be shattered, and the world's order reconstructed. But here's the problem. After the fall of the old gods, someone must hold up the broken pillars. And otherwise, the entire world will collapse before the prophecy comes true. Aglaya and Trebi have already laid their own gods to rest, making them now both human and divine. Bringing down the Titans, retrieving the core flames, and filling the vacant seat.
Mission.
When it comes to the 12 Titans, no words can describe them. Why not step forward and listen? So, did you hear it? The first time I heard the voices of the Titans to this day, I still don't know why the prophecy chose me. All right, that's enough of my story. I want to extend a heartfelt invitation to you. If you still harbor doubts, I'll do my best to provide you with answers.
Unfortunately, the workings of the only reliable speculation is that...
Legend has it that the first Chrysos heir was born. Then came the Chrysos War. By the time of my birth, the tales of the Chrysos heirs had become more like legend. Armed with courage and unwavering resolve, without a doubt, it will be a moment. The path ahead is bound to be perilous, and I won't impose my will upon you. Yet...
Thawing the ice in Lady Aglaya's hut, I will do my best as well.
I've always believed that the journey of the Chrysos heirs is not meant to be the saga of a select few. Once we triumph in the battle against Nikador, that...
Lord Finon, our guests seem quite weary.
My apologies, I got a bit carried away. Be sure to rest well in the bath chamber. I trust that Trianne will have returned with news about Castrum Kremnos by the time the two of you are fully
It's still early. Where to now?
I'd love to go in.
Aggie, this...
Do not harbor doubt, teacher. As the interpreter of the prophecy for the Chrysos heirs,
All right. But it's just you and us here. By the way, Aggie, I was actually...
certainly
Phew, that's...
why even bother to ask? If you were truly convinced of my...
You sure don't miss a thing. We're just here...
Initially, my plan was to use the threat of banishment, but I noticed a sense of unease in Castris. She trusted in them, and therefore, I took advantage of the situation and changed the threat simultaneously. It might also...
Do you have to go to such lengths for the... That's going to make it a lot tougher for you to gain their trust.
That's not You and I will eventually step off the stage and... The prophecy of deliverance is nothing if not ambiguous. Right now, it is people's faith in the prophecy that unites them around the... Hence, we must be prepared. When our task is to craft the art...
Aggie, you keep saying you don't believe in humanity's altruism, but your actions are a counter...
Perhaps it's because my humanity is distancing itself from me. Another never-ending dawn. How bright is the day, and how long is the... The golden thread hangs unusually silent today. As if the heavens, earth, and ocean are all... Unwinding in a bath sounds appealing now. Would you care...
Let's go, Aggie. When have we ever been able to say no?
improvise.
Really old? Converge and awaken. Human creations.
Let the show begin!
Expand your grip. Endless riddles. Nothing but a forest. Open sesame. Glimpse through my mouth. Time to twirl. Expand your grip.
Dreams do come true. It's still early. Where to now?
I'd love to go in and take a look.
Have you heard? Seems I don't know how long I'll be able to live.
Faith can dispel the black tide.
What are you folks going to do next?
Hey, great to...
Trusting our fates to
Maybe both.
Heroes, your Trian has returned with news. For the first time, the awaited moment has finally arrived for the Chrysos heirs. Our path forward is now clear. Vanquish Nikador. This is an arduous mission. Should you harbor any thoughts?
I, Finan. Furthermore, I recommend the two warriors from foreign lands. They have fought alongside me against Nikador's double, and I have full faith in their bravery.
I, mighty from Castrum Kremnos, volunteer to join. Nikador has become corrupted over the years. His pride waning, but his might.
I'm willing to join as well. To help guide.
I concur with your opinion. Though his divinity has faded, Nikador remains a yet. I cannot jeopardize all of. As we speak, the Hand of Shadow remains missing. The Eye of Twilight is still coveting our land, and Circes and Orynyx present significant threats, despite their lack of overt hostility toward him. Even with two demigods protecting the holy city, Castris, you must remain here. Your place is not on the front.
I understand.
As for the two foreign warriors, select one to.
He excels in wielding a range of weapons, and his flaming lances quelled the enemy's advances multiple times. Would you be willing to fight alongside us? If you have no objections. Aglaya?
Midamos, Castrum Kremnos was your home. Your people were once Nikador's followers. Do you swear, upon Kefali's body, to me—
When Nikador succumbed to madness, I will use my wrath as a human. Just if that is the objects you desire.
How generous! I'm not the type to accept charity.
The party that will embark on the expedition to Castrum Kremnos is decided. I, Aglaya from Akima, Chrysos heir, and the demigod Trian will open the gate that will lead you to Castrum Kremnos. May the goat—
Blow, wind, blow! Woohoo!
We don't have wings on our backs, Tree.
Oh, okay.
It's true, Trian is very...
Instead of worrying about gate.
That's not like you at all,
All right. Send Snowy, D, and... Get ready. Get ready.
I'm sorry, Trian. This is a matter...
Blow, wind, blow! Woohoo! Snow...
We don't have wings on our backs, Tree.
Oh, okay.
It's true, Trian is very playful.
Instead of worrying about gate.
That's not like you at all, Mighty.
All right. Snowy, D, and... We, Treeby, Trian, and Trinan from Yanisopolis, must may fate show you benevolence and throw open all gates.
It's quiet.
It's corrupted. This is Castrum.
Times really have changed. Even Nikador's own lands are on the...
If even half of Castrum Kremnos is old, this is the outer city corridor. It used to be heavily guarded. Think whatever you want.
Yeah, Kremnos used to be the place. Kind of a shame you didn't live in that era full of strong warriors, eh, Mighty? If all the heroes of the past hadn't...
Are you scared?
No, I'm just thinking about the war. The fortress may be in ruins now, but what we're about to do is... Let's go. Those are the only two paths to glory. How does it feel to be home again after so long?
Not here. I lived in the inner city.